Well, with everything coming out right now, like Spider-Man Brand New Day, we also have, the recent Superman and Fantastic Four movies and Thunderbolts that was really good. We have Supergirl teaser trailer on the way, or Supergirl trailer with Supergirl on the way. And we just have a lot of good superhero movies coming out. A while ago I was thinking, superhero movies are starting to fail. And that's true, superhero movies are starting to fail. But the reason isn't what you'd think. The whole thing with superhero movies is it's an event, How they have been is it's been an event. Avengers was an event. Even back to like Sam Raimi days, when Marvel movies weren't all connected in this big interconnected universe. You had Spider-Man 1, that was a big deal. Spider-Man 2, that was a really big deal. It was an event. You would get dressed up for it, it'd be awesome. It was a whole routine. And recently it feels like these events have stopped. We've stopped with these big events. Avengers 1 was obviously a huge event. Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, and then after Endgame, I can't think of many big events. Yeah, there were good movies that were okay or whatever, and they're fine, but they're not big events. Now they're coming out consistently, constantly. A superhero movie, you can expect a superhero movie or TV show, every month, and people are starting to feel that. I think that it's starting to get a little bit boring, a little bit like, hey, there's so many superhero things coming out, and I don't even care about them. And I think there are a few big reasons why. The first thing is there are too many superhero movies and shows. Like I said, they're just coming out at a rapid pace, and there's just too many of them to keep up with. I can't even keep up with all of them. She-Hulk, what? What If, what? Marvel Zombies, I tried to start watching it. What? I can't keep up with all. Nothing feels truly special anymore. We have every superhero movie coming out and every superhero TV show coming out, and they're just all so formulaic, the same, and they just seem they're like Adam Sandler movies. It's kind of just medium. It's not bad, but it's just not great. And the other thing is that it used to feel like a must-watch event, whereas these new TV shows and movies that are coming out, like knowing some of the stuff can help or whatever, but like you don't really need to. But that's not even the biggest issue. Stories are feeling so rushed. Even Endgame, I think, kind of struggled with this. I feel like they are speeding up these plot lines, and I can tell exactly what's going to happen. The movies are always setting up the next project, which is good. That's a vile piece of Marvel cinema. That's what they've been doing. That's a trick that Marvel, the MCU, has been doing for a long time. Keeps you on the edge of your seat. If too much focus is put on that, you don't get a good story. And the characters don't feel real or very developed at all. Even with so the Spider-Man stuff, like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I just feel like the characters are just not given enough time, and I don't know, there's something off with the characters. They don't feel as real as they used to. The point is, it feels like a setup, not an actual set story. We're also losing fan trust. Fans are not excited as much anymore for everything that's going on because we already know it's going to happen, or we can at least guess a little bit what's going to happen, and we've just seen it all. People are kind of expecting disappointment at this point for some of these movies, so they don't show up the same way. Right now, a lot of the stuff that's coming out on TV, we're just sitting down and watching kind of like as a background thing, I think, and that's not what Marvel movies should be. Marvel content should not be a background consuming thing. It's not a sitcom. This is like actual really good stuff. But here's where I think people get it wrong. Here's my big take. I don't think fan service is the problem. Fan service isn't bad by itself. It can be something that's really fun. It really amps up a movie. It makes it a lot more flavorful. It becomes a problem when there's no story underneath the actual fan service. If it's just fan service with a terrible story, that's nothing. That doesn't matter. Look at Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It has great fan service. There's tons of stuff, tons of Spidey jokes, tons of inside running jokes that like only Spider-Man fans know. But it works because the characters and story come first. You actually care about what's happening. But the ending, what I'll leave this video with is, the solution isn't less fan service. It's better story. Make people care first. Make characters feel real and authentic. Someone that we can root for, or at least, kind of understand a little bit. Let alone, like, if you really make a character like Spider-Man where we can empathize with him, that's even better. Then, once you have the character and the stories perfected and it's really good, then you add some fan service on top of that. It's like a cherry on the top of the ice cream. You know what I mean? It's not the main event, but it is awesome. And that is what superhero movies are missing right now. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and press the like button, press the subscribe button, turn on notification bells. You won't miss a thing. And if you want more videos like this, go ahead and comment down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.